Okay, all right. Beat this. Here we go. Are we ready? Here we go. Go. It's not going. I've done this. I did a little test the other day, but I didn't have any chat set up. So now we're doing chat and getting everything set up, and hopefully, should anybody actually show up, they'll be able to chat. So there we go, getting there. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. It's like the Spanish Inquisition over here, 1,000 questions. There we go. Now we can do some chatting. There we go. Does it show up in my live stream? I don't know if it's not showing up in my live stream yet, so we'll see. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. All right, so they should all be there. Chat box. I don't see my chat box yet. Anyway, I'll try to work on that as best I can. Watch some training videos. I just slapped this together yesterday, and I've been working on the show for Christmas. I'm releasing the show for Christmas. Well, hello and welcome to the Daily Atheist Morning Show. It is Wednesday, January 1st of 2020, the new year. We made it to the new decade. We made it to the new 2020. We did it. We survived. Hello and welcome to the Daily Atheist. It is Saturday, February 1st, 2020. Hope everybody's having a good morning. I've got some guests with me this morning for Sci-Fi Saturday. I hope you guys can hear me. Here we go. I'm going to bring on Ring. Ring is going to be my guest host for today.
Yep.
There you go. Can you hear me, Ring?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you definitely.
Wonderful. And our special guest for today is Dallas Wade.
Morning.
Nice to have you guys. He's got his lightsaber and his Jedi hood. Hello and welcome to the Daily Atheist Morning Show. It's Monday. We survived the week. I survived the weekend. Did you survive the weekend? It's Monday, March 2nd, 2020. And today I have a special guest, Damien Marie Adhope. I'm sure you are familiar with him. Good morning, Damien.
Hi. I'm Damien Marie Adhope, and I'm an axiological atheist, which is a value theory or a value science atheist.
Hello and welcome to the Daily Atheist Morning Show. It is Wednesday, the 1st of April. We just went over this. It's Wednesday, the 1st of April. How you guys doing? It is the middle of the week, though it does not feel like the middle of the week, does it? I mean, now, for all you guys who don't know, I want to do this real brief. For all you guys out there who don't know, I worked myself out of a job. I was an IT person. I went into this place. Their IT was really bad. I fixed it up to where their own internal IT people could take care of it, and then I didn't have a job. That happened about a month before everybody else went into quarantine. So I've been stuck at home even longer than everybody else. Just a little bit of stir crazy, a little bit, tiny bit. Hello and welcome to the Daily Atheist Morning Show. It is Friday, finally Friday, the 1st of May. Hi guys, how you doing? Are you ready for the weekend? Or did you have a good week? It was kind of a weird week. It was awkward, strange. We got a lot going on today. I've got Godless Granny and Ed, the grumpy old dude, is joining me, and Robert Pete is also here with me. Good morning, everybody. How you doing?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello and welcome to the Daily Atheist Morning Show. It is Monday. We made it. We made it to the week. Well, we made it through the weekend. I guess I made it through the weekend. Now we got to do the Monday thing. It's Monday. I don't care for Mondays. Mondays just kind of, it's like Mondays. Anyway, good morning, everybody. I have got Daniel Fisk Bennett joining me this morning as my co-host. Good morning, Daniel. How are you doing?
Whoo! It is morning, and this is definitely one of those coffee mornings. It is a Monday.
Hello and welcome to the Daily Atheist Morning Show. How you doing? Can you hear me? Ha ha! It's Friday, the 3rd of July. The 3rd of July. Can you guys believe it? We're already we're rushing towards 2021. Like somebody who's driven off a cliff and you're looking at the beach coming at you. Hello and welcome to the Daily Atheist Morning Show. It is Saturday. We made it to Saturday finally. It's finally Saturday. We've done it. I gotta say, I kid not. This is totally from my heart, totally the truth. Saturday is my favorite day. If I had to give up everything and just do one show, and that was the only show I could possibly do, I would keep the Sci-Fi Saturday show because it is just awesome, and I love Sci-Fi Saturday. Hello and welcome to the Daily Atheist Morning Show. It is Tuesday, the 1st of September. Tuesday, the 1st of September. We survived August 2020. I am the Amazing Super Chris. I'm your host. Today I've got my co-host, Andy Hall, is joining me this morning. And we've also got the Rage, Nokasuchi, is joining us. And we're going to talk about the craziness going on in the world and the possibility, the potential of some form of civil war in the United States upcoming right after this.
Oh my God. Jesus.
Do you like it? Sometimes you can choose to not be a dick. Yes. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to the Daily Atheist Morning Show. It is Thursday, the 1st of October, 2020. I am your host, the Amazing Super Chris. I've got Andy Hall is joining me this morning from the Laughing in Disbelief blog over at Pathos. Also, we have got Nokasuchi, the Rage, is joining us this morning. Hello and welcome to the Daily Atheist Morning Show. It is Monday, the 2nd of November, 2020. Things are getting interesting. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I've got my co-host, Andy Hall, from the Laughing in Disbelief blog over at Pathos. He is joining me this morning. And Nokasuchi from the Rage channel. He's also joining me this morning. We're going to talk about tomorrow and what's going to happen over there right after this. Hello and welcome to the Daily Atheist Morning Show. It is Tuesday, the 1st of December, 2020. I am your host, the Amazing Super Chris. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Thank you for joining us on this ungodly hour. I'm stealing it somehow. I want to make it work. Hello and welcome to the Daily Atheist Morning Show. It is Monday, the 23rd of December. No, it ain't. Wednesday. It's Wednesday, the 23rd of December, 2020. I'm your host, the Amazing Super Chris. Thank you for joining me this morning, my fellow burners. I have got a whole bunch of wonderful people joining me this morning. Andy Hall from the Laughing in Disbelief blog. My co-host will be here in just a minute. Nokasuchi from the Rage channel will be here in just a minute. Jim Hall from the Atheist Edge channel here on YouTube will be joining us. And Critical Cripple, Dave, he's here too. So we're going to try to squish everybody in. You know how my show goes. It's a little squishy. So right after this. Hello all, Chris Mallard here, atheist extraordinaire, host of the Daily Atheist Morning Show, and currently burning in hell. Oh, don't worry about me. I'm not dead. I'm just down here for the annual Christmas party. I mean, annual Solstice Awards party. The Dark One, or Lucy as he is affectionately known, is personally handing out the awards. Aaron Ra is getting the award for the most souls brought down by evolution for his African fossil hunt, and Matt Dillahunty has won the Golden Phallus Award for being a dick to the most Christians. Oh wait, it's the Golden Fallacy Award for the confusing the most Christians. Easy mistake to make. To top it off, Seth Andrews has lent his voice to the Gregorian chants this year. It's delightfully hellish. Gotta run. I hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving, if you're into that sort of thing, and I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. A happy holidays, happy solstice, and a happy new year. Stay safe, heathens. Party hard, fornicate, that sort of thing. But do it safely. All right, good morning, everybody. Thank you to everyone for joining us. I'm going to switch scenes here, and hopefully everybody can get in to join us. It'll take me just a minute. I want to say hello to Andy, Nokasuchi, Jim from the Atheist Edge, Critical Cripple, Dave, of course, And Ethan Michael from a whole bunch of channels. He's been here. Let me get him on. Hold on. Un moment, gentlemen. Let me see if I can figure out where's the button. There's a button. I know there's a button. I had a button. Don't tell me where the button is. I lost the button. All right, screen +5. There we go. There's everybody. That's screen +3. Anyway, there's everybody. People, hello.
Hello.
There we go. All right, we got everybody on the show. Good morning, everyone. Thank you all for joining us. I hope you all had a great week, or you're having a great week so far. Hi, guys. Wow, I can't believe you're all here. This is awesome.
Everyone got their coffee?
Everyone coffeeed up, ready to go?
We're waking up.
Yeah.
Awesome.
How do you, I don't know how you do this, Chris. So damn early. Jeez. You know
Every
what?
afternoon.
Well, yeah, true for Dave, but you've got a monopoly on this time slot. That's for damn sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because no one else wants to get up.
Yep.
Who the hell wants to get up every day and be here at 7 o'clock in the morning my time? See, like poor Daniel Fisk Bennett, that man, when it's 6 o'clock for him.
That man's a soldier. That's what he is.
He is a soldier.
He is up early at the crack of dawn, before the crack of dawn, in fact.
Yep.
Yeah, it's 9 a.m. for me, and that's too early.
And one of the things about him is not only is he further that way, but he's also further north. I mean, not that the flat earthers are going to believe any of this, but you know what I mean. It gets even earlier for him to be here. So I appreciate him coming. So thanks to him. All right, let's see if I can get us in a bigger fashion here on the screen. Ta-da! It's not perfect. No es perfecto. But it works for now. So thank you all for joining us. Hey, Ethan.
Yes.
What's going on, man?
Not much. Dude, I was actually going to ask you a few questions. Like, what was your favorite episode? What have you enjoyed most this year? But me, same as usual. I have my weekly call-in show every Tuesday, which I will say yesterday's episode, kind of my least favorite because normally, yeah. So normally, I've been really excited. I've been avoiding pre-sups and people who heavily debate. I'm trying to appeal to the average audience, people who know what a fallacy is. And so far, we've done pretty good. We have some extremists, like one guy who believes the entire world is controlled by Satan, the Illuminati, and any mainstream media is ruled by Satan. So, for example, he believes, even though he's a Christian, I can be trusted and I'm a beacon of truth. However, if I start making money from this, then I'm no longer to be trusted and I am then controlled by Satan. But anyway, yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Sounds like my kind of guy.
Nice guy.
It sounds like someone we want to super chat you while he's on the phone.
Yeah, he's a fun person to talk to. But then last night we had a pre-sup and some other guy that just rambled, and I was like, "This is not the show. This is not my idea of a good show."
Did Otangelo call?
No, but it might as well have been Otangelo with the first guy was like, "Holy crap!"
I was going back through my email from about 6 or 8 months ago, and I got this email from this guy. He's like, "Hey, I'm a Christian and I do this thing and I'd like to come on your show and talk to you." And I'm like, no. And I was sitting back, I'm like, no thanks, but maybe like Ethan Michael over there or the empathetic atheist, they might want to have you on their show. And I was going back through, that was Otangelo.
Oh,
I was sitting kicking rocks down the road months ago.
Thanks, Chris.
Yeah, we put him through the ringer yesterday on my channel.
Did you?
You know what you guys are doing?
He's a nice enough guy.
You're
a nice
actually
enough
making
guy.
him stronger.
Huh?
You're actually making Otangelo smarter in improving his rhetorical skills.
Yeah, I mean, we had a room design, not yesterday, about a week and a half ago. Like, he came into a room, and it just happened to be perfectly designed for somebody like with his argumentation. We had this scientist and this philosopher, and, everybody just kind of came together to go up against every single one of his arguments. So, yeah, I definitely agree. By eviscerating his argumentation, we probably made him a lot better with it.
Well, that's only if he remembers and grows and learns.
Yeah.
You know, he could be like Darth Dawkins, who's just stuck in his thing. You know, does the same thing.
Most pre-subs are they rely on their scripts. You know, so
yeah. So there's that.
Chris, back to you. Which episode of this entire year was your favorite? Or do you have a favorite moment?
You know, I have enjoyed. You know, my favorite episodes were the Sci-Fi Saturday episodes. To be honest, Leanne Lord, if you're watching, is a fantastic co-host, and she's so much prettier than Nokasuchi or Andy. I'm just saying.
I was gonna leave once Ethan came on because he's way prettier than me.
I can neither confirm nor deny whether that's true or not.
Yeah, so you know, as far as my favorite show, I think it'd probably be a Sci-Fi Saturday show. The politics can be, I don't want to say fun, but it's fun. It can be fun. It's captivating. It's easy to sit here and just go off on it, but really the Sci-Fi Saturday shows were my favorite. Sitting here talking about Star Trek and, you know.
I liked your Weed Wednesdays, especially when Ethan was coming on. Those were probably my favorite episodes.
Yeah, you know, I enjoyed the Weed Wednesday, but really if I could have made it more educational. You know, I tried. It didn't work. You know,
and it's hard to find people. Like I was, trying for a while to find someone like that could come on and speak to the benefits of it from I guess scientific standpoint. But I really couldn't. And while I have many experiences and can point out how it's helped me, none of it is really conclusive because I'm just an individual. So it would be nice to educate.
The federal government, I still think so, and I think this will be changed if Biden actually changes the federal law. But like, you're not even really allowed to do a lot of research on it right now. You know, we know far more about a lot of other stuff than we do about weed because you're just not allowed to do the research.
Right.
You know, before we get too far along, I want to say thank you to everybody who's watching, of course, in the Damn Show chat and the YouTube and Twitch and Twitter and all those things. I appreciate you all. Thank you all for being here this morning. But also, because this is the anniversary of the show, I got to say thank you to a few people specifically. One of them would actually be Dave, the Critical Cripple. Over here, the bouncing head. I have to say he was one of the first people, I think the first person ever to sit there and watch my show. If you saw that clip, you'll notice in the chat, the first person in the chat, I believe was Dave. Right there from the beginning, that he's been so supportive no matter how stupid I've been, no matter what I've done. He was one of the first ones who was always there. Some of the other people who were there for me in the beginning were Mama Atheist. And that other guy, what's his name? I think he got mad at me because I kept picking on his accent, and he took his Lucky fucking Charms and he went away.
Oink,
Matt Fig. He's like, there he is again. Sorry. Thank you to Math Pig. Thank you to Mama Atheist. You guys are so wonderful. Amanda, Robbie, thank you for being there. There were so many people. Chris Atlee, Jen from Jen's Little Corner, Jay from ETC from, I guess he's changed his channel now. The Nevermore Tavern is where he's at now. Is that right? So thanks to all those wonderful people who were there in the beginning when it was really hard, whenever there was nobody. And those guys were there. I wanted to say thank you to all those. And I've probably forgotten someone like Christian or Kristen or, because there were so many wonderful people. So if you're watching or if you watch this later, thank you to all those people who were there for me when I first got started. Y'all are so wonderful. Appreciate you. So now on with your witty banter.
Happy anniversary, Chris.
Yes, happy anniversary.
I just happened to be looking over your analytics on Social Blade right before I came on. And holy
it's
crap.
Unfortunate,
I mean, it took us 14 months to get where you are now. And so you're 4 months ahead of our trajectory. And I don't know any new channel that has really made the gains you have. So congratulations.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it's been a lot of work.
Just a little bit. Yeah, Chris, I'll be honest. Like I, at times, am overworked, and you do this every day. Like, it's a lot of work. And for those who don't know, I know some people think you just go live, and that's not it.
That's not it.
Coordinating with other guests, working on graphics, finding people, talking to them, making sure the show runs smooth. For example, Chris right now is not just on screen. He's reading all the chats, paying attention to all the conversations, making sure the stream's running well, monitoring several different screens. There is so much going on and it is a lot of work. So your super chats and donations and Patreons, they do help a lot because this is a never-ending job.
Absolutely. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of fun. As we all know, any of you who are content creators know what it's like to just get too much, right? You've had too much. You're ready to take a break. I'm ready for a break. I have been, running like a fool for months now. I'm ready to take a break, take it easy. So I'm going to, do the thing, but I'm going to start over and at the first of the year, and we're going to go forward and try to do some changes. And but it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's one of those things, though, is like the tech stuff. Some people still use like StreamYards, and it works for them. And I bring a lot of it on myself. I try to make the show. I put a lot of effort into the tech and the look of the show. Thanks, really, in part again to Dave and his software that helps. The little graphics that I make on the show is just better. That's why I wanted to show the progress of the show over the year. As you've watched the show, if you watched the introduction, you saw the progress. And now we do these, the first time I ran a commercial was Lola Ray's commercial. And so I showed you all the first commercial and stuff like that. And then the first, month that we had the animated GIFs and blah, blah, blah. So I wanted to show the progression of the show. Now it's gotten to a lot of, I love doing the show, but it is kind of taxing. It does get to be a lot of work. However, I would like, and I thank you all, you guys are wonderful for mentioning all those things. Y'all are wonderful. I'd like, though, to take it to like helping other people or talking about other people who've, I really want the Daily Atheist Morning Show to be more about other people and less about me. So there's people like,
So do I
met. I'm sorry?
I want to be a lot less about you, too.
Yeah, I want to talk about me. Anyway, we talked about Nokasuchi. I met Nokasuchi before, like a year before I started the channel. I was on his channel going, hi, will you talk to me? And he's like, Anyway, so people who've done like that Atheist Edge. Atheist Edge had a channel. I looked at their channel. I was like, man, look at that channel. Look at all the people that get involved with that channel, Dave has been one of the people who's been out there helping everybody, doing all the things in the community. We've had people like Nokasuchi and other people in our community who've been hit by the COVID, and we've watched people throw GoFundMes for them and help them. I mean, it's more about the people than it is about me or Andy specifically, kind of thing. And then there's people like that I've helped since then. Once I started the show, I helped people like the Empathetic Atheist get started, and Ethan Michael get started with his shows and stuff like that. So it's all about the community, more about the community than it is about me, kind of thing.
Well, and Chris, I do have to thank you. For those that don't know, Chris was actually the first show ever to not only invite me on, but then like right after the show, he invites me to be a co-host. And I still remember like right after that, I was like running around the house like, oh my God, I just got invited to co-host another atheist show. Like you, in many ways, Chris, you contributed to my mental health in a very positive way. And I am grateful to that.
Well, thank you. That was the thing about, for those of you who don't know, I didn't know a lot of people in the community. I kind of keep my head down, and I had this guy on my show. I think Kristen suggested you to me, said, have this guy on his show. Well, he comes on my show, and he's got a microphone, he's got a headset, he's got the stuff in the background, he's, hey, blah, 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 blah. And I thought, okay, this guy's a content creator. He knows what he's doing. So I'm like, have him on my show. And then I found out it's like his third stream. He had no idea what he was doing. But he had such a package, he was the whole deal. He looked like a YouTuber. So I took him at that,
Thank you.
And then there's things like happened for me, Jim Hall. Hey, Jim. How you doing?
Sorry, I was on the other screen. I was listening, though.
What's up? Jim had me on his show one time and interviewed me over there. That was good fun.
Oh, yeah, we did a flip-flop. You came over, and then I came over. And that's how it works. It's a win-win. Collaboration is the key. Well, content is key. Then collaboration is a close second. And then contributing. Oh, it's 3 C's.
Yes, there
we
you
just
go.
got the 3 C's. Contributions. If I could give one tip to any like up-and-coming content creator, once you get 1,000 subs and you start, and a little bit of money starts rolling in, you get that. Take that Patreon money. If you're not redonating, 10% of our Patreon goes to Neil the 604 Atheist. That's how it should work. You pick one that you like. Me and Courtney agreed on Neil, and 10% of our Patreon goes to Neil. And if you're not reinvesting in someone else, you're wrong.
So sorry, I gotta slightly disagree with you. While I think we should do everything we can to support each other, some people, not myself, but there are people who genuinely don't have the money, and
That's
Patreon
true.
is
Good
what
point.
gets them through, and we can't really ask them to or demand that they contribute when
Good
this
point.
is the only income they have.
Well, it's my bias. I think from a retiree that makes $4,000 a month just sitting on my ass, so I'm in a position to be able to do that. But yeah, true.
But
Well,
yeah,
I think
do
Jim was
like,
also
I
saying he
don't
wasn't
see
saying
other-
take your money that you pay. Jim was saying that like your Patreon. So if you're living on your Patreon, then yeah, don't. But he was talking about like take off the top of your Patreon before you ever get it, not off
your
his
earnings.
wage.
Like our show on a good month makes $300.
Oh.
So
yeah.
$30 to another content creator. It's more of just a show of support more than a monetary, help.
So are you recommending tithing?
I think in this case, yes, I am.
In a fashion, yeah. Yep.
I have a question for all of you. How do you determine whether to go on another show or not? Because, for instance, in the beginning, whenever anyone invited me on, I would immediately say yes. But now I'm at a point where I'm like, well, you know what? That's not very smart, because I could get pulled into some crazy shit, or someone who has some just off the wall beliefs, and now I'm in a way contributing to their platform. How do you determine whether to go on a show or not?
Well, Ethan, my strategy has been to be so irritating to people that no one asks me on their show. That has been a very successful formula for me.
I don't worry about platforms. I don't worry about adding to platforms, taking away from platforms. I concentrate on myself, and I go anywhere. I'll talk to anybody. So I'm going to try to be the best representative in those conversations.
I have to ask a stupid question then.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to go on do the debate with Matt Powell?
Yes, we are going to be doing our third face-to-face. Yeah.
When?
I'm not sure. We're talking about it, but it's going to be soon. Yeah, it's going to be soon.
Face to face. Well, you've already had the cooties, so face to face though. It's scary. I'm sorry. Carry on.
I'm imagining it'll probably be sometime in the spring. After the COVID pandemic is more stable. Yeah.
Is it going to be face to face?
John doesn't want me to do it, but I'm going to do it because I think that I need to close the page on that chapter of my channel, because I really want to move on from focusing on individual Christians and the worst of the worst, and start focusing on atheism more, and atheists and new atheists. So I think it'll be really good to close that chapter and have that final face-to-face. And it's not going to be anything like confrontational. It's just going to be, hey, we started this 2 years ago. Let's catch up and see where we're at now.
Well, here's the question. Here's an interesting question. What episodes are the most popular ones for everyone in general, but specifically, Rachel, for you when you debate people?
Always my most popular ones are when I'm dealing in a drama situation. So if I'm dealing with Darth Dawkins, if I'm dealing with Matt, or if I'm dealing with a person like that, the Smokey Saint thing pretty much revitalized my channel. That channel that was dying out. People really like that, and it seems to be what I least enjoy, because those are confrontations. Nobody really likes confrontation. I want to focus on positive things and growing the community. So it's a constant struggle with me from doing what they essentially want to see me do, which I don't mind doing, but and what I really want to do, which is a more positive thing.
So, for those who haven't seen The Atheist Religion, I had a starring role, which was not. But,
How many credits did you get in it?
I know I didn't get any credits, but I did. There are 2 videos on my channel. One is me addressing the movie as a whole, and then the other we did Atheist Movie Night, where myself, Kenneth Leonard, and Brainbug broke down the entire video, and it was a lot of fun. But there was so much misrepresentation in that movie, and I did not even know the name of the movie until after I filmed. Had I known the name was The Atheist Religion, would not have gone.
Yeah, he and he was trying for a really long time to get a lot of people. You weren't the first one that came to me and asked me if you should do it. I told everybody the same thing. I'm like, no, and he had the hardest time getting anybody, which is what what should happen, when you reveal yourself and you're dishonest and you're going to lie and misrepresent people, then that should happen to you. It should be really hard for you to get people to come in and talk to you.
Right.
I've had a couple of Christians try to get on now. I've had a couple of Christians on the show. I had, what was his name? He's not a deacon anymore. Deacon James, who is now a full-blown Father James now. I had him on the show. That did not go well. My chat gobbled him up. They were not happy with his views. We couldn't even get his views out of him, and they were taking him apart, man. It was or at least going at him. It was a lot. And then the other Christian I've had on the show is Richard Matson, a Christian theist, if you want to call him a theist. But other than that, normally I don't have them on the show. There's this one guy, I can't remember his name, something The Thinking Alien or something. He did the videos with like a pair of pantyhose over his face, and he was very animate, man. He was kind of cool to watch. And he sent me a video talking about how all his crazy beliefs. I'm like, nah, I got no time. But I saw him on other people's shows later. And then, of course, the Otangelo person. I've never met him, but I did look back and saw that he tried to get on the show a while back. I'm just not really normally geared up to sit around arguing with folk. That's kind of Nokasuchi's thing. We got the call-in show. By the way, if anybody wants to call in and say hi to anybody on our panel, we've got a phone number, 940-DAMN-SHOW. Give us a call and we'll talk at you.
I'll say
Andy.
this, is that the times that I've been on the show, the most enjoyable ones have been when we've fielded live callers, and I feel like I connected with people, and I was my best Andy, to tell you the truth, when we had callers.
That's true.
Hey,
That's true.
I have had this jarring past 2 weeks. There was an atheist YouTuber that came on my call-in show. Kyle Freedom. Have you heard of him?
I've heard of him.
Yes. He's on my. I know where you're going. He's on my Facebook. So please move forward because this is fascinating.
So this guy is, I guess, Chris. He would be a closer to you as an atheist than me, because every post he's very aggressive atheist. He just ripped through Christians, no patience. Okay. There's no good reason to believe in Jesus. You're stupid if you believe it. Right. Faith is bullshit. Like hardcore atheist. 5 days.
Is that how I am? Is that how people see me? Okay, carry on. No, it's okay. I'm gonna sit over here and cry in the fetal position.
Fetal position. I am. All of a sudden, one day he says, "I'm no longer an atheist. I'm a Christian," and now he is preaching and it's bewildering me. When I called him on this, his response was, well, this wasn't a rash decision. And I said, dude, 5 days ago, you posted something about Jesus and there's no reason to believe in him. He's like, yeah, but remember this. I was a practicing Christian while still being an atheist. So I could have been an outspoken atheist while still being a Christian. And I'm just like, this is unreal. Like, it's bewildering how people could think like, I don't get it. How someone could have such good critical thinking skills and then
I have my own theories on this too, because he's on my Facebook as well, so I've seen exactly what you're talking about, and I don't know his story and I don't want to assume anything, but I can only base on what I saw on Facebook and how it played out. It seems to me like maybe he wasn't getting much traction as an atheist, and now he's going to try that Christian thing to see if that's a little more successful for him. And to me, it's wrong in so many different ways if that's the case.
Has he used the phrase that he's an ex-atheist yet?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I mean, it's possible. I haven't seen it yet, but it's only been like a week and a half. It's just really jarring because, obviously atheists turn Christian, Christian turn atheist. I would never argue that. But when there are people who are so focused on critical thinking, pointing out fallacies, how does it happen? Like, how do you switch? Like me, dude, I can't picture myself being a Christian. Could you?
No, I don't understand it either. I really don't. So to me, it's like there must have been, if it's a genuine thing that's happening, there must have been always that latent Christianity within him and always doubt about his new position, because I have absolutely none. I don't even think it's possible for me to take back that belief that I discarded all those years ago. I just don't think it's possible.
If you had some kind of central nervous system issue, dementia, a tumor,
Yeah, something along those lines.
Something along those
Maybe if Jesus showed up right in front of me.
No one would believe you.
To knowingly, purposely be that disingenuous, just for ratings, for likes. Who could do that?
Yeah, I don't
intellectually
know.
dishonest just to get for popularity. Ugh.
Yeah. And I'm not saying that that's what he's doing. That's just kind of like the feel I got as I watched it. Because, like as Ethan was saying, like 5 days before, he's posting this, and then it's just a 180 all of a sudden. And hey, you guys have to accept me now. So,
well, you know what? What I've seen, and maybe you guys have too, is that people who are extreme temperament will are either extreme atheists or extreme religious people. So if you're an extreme Baptist, as I was when I was younger, I've become a little bit more of a hot-headed atheist as I've gotten older. So it doesn't surprise me that if you're a hot-headed atheist, you suddenly become like really passionate for Jesus or for whatever cause that you're doing.
I couldn't show my face. Like if I were to come to Jesus after all the stuff I've said over the last 4 years, like there's no way. Y'all would never see me again.
That's kind of what I was wondering about that guy earlier.
Fantastic preacher.
I was wondering how many of them actually just start out that way as an appearance. I'm a Christian. I'm going to go create an atheist channel and play like I'm an atheist for a little while to get attention. Then I'm going to flip back to a Christian. Hello, I'm a Christian, and get that sounds like a plan. It wouldn't surprise me at all.
It could be.
I've only heard that done once. I can't. The name escapes me, but there was a documentary about a prominent Christian that took off his God glasses. He said he was going to do it for 1 year. He's going to live like an atheist, and we can all guess how it turned out. He never went back.
The porn was too good.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
Was that Ryan Bell?
Awesome.
Yeah, I think that might have been.
I don't. If someone in the comments in the live chat can look up
Ryan J. Bell is an American former Seventh-day Adventist pastor who became an atheist after spending a year without God as an experiment. He was blogging on Patheos for a while, so I've run across his work. So that's Ryan J. Bell, who tried being an atheist for a year and decided he liked it.
And a quick aside for those in my chat, don't hit that link. I turned off the timer. I didn't realize that was going. You're going to go into a room, nobody's in there. So.
Yeah. Fun for everybody, though, really.
I see.
Real
quick question. Do you any of you know the rules in terms of like copyrights? Because for example, like on my personal Facebook, if those of you don't know, I'm always posting like obnoxious dances to other music. And I wanted to do a compilation video and put it on my channel, but the problem is it's copyright music. Do you know if it's even
it's out of our
run away?
Your best hope is that there is enough different music that it gets copyright striked by multiple sources and they just put adverts on it.
It might get copyright.
That's usually what's happened with me when I've used, because when I got demonetized, I went crazy there for a week, and I'm like, I can do anything now. So
how did you get
and I never got a strike, but I did have it to where they were making money off of the videos. But I have heard where you can get strikes from doing that.
I've gotten 3 copyright claims, no strikes, thank goodness. But copyright claim, they basically take all the revenue for that episode, for that video.
Yep.
So that can happen too, and even if you're trying, don't even risk it. If you try to go fair use and just do maybe 5 seconds or 7 seconds of it's still going to get claimed.
Yeah, you can go to Audio Library. Yeah, it's not like popular songs, but you can find probably tunes in there that you could dance to and do the kind of the same thing, and then that's copyright free music that you don't have to worry about at all.
Good to know. Okay.
Gotcha.
You know what? I'm gonna, if it's okay with you, Chris, I'm gonna post the link to the dance video on my Facebook. So if people want to see some obnoxiousness, or me just being an idiot.
Another thing I'm vastly jealous of Ethan about, because I'm 6'5", I look like Lurch, and I dance like Lurch. So
you dance?
No, I don't, because it looks like Lurch.
Only time I dance is when I'm doing my Yoga Pantron videos. You got to do what you got to do.
But Ethan's got he's got some groove to him, so yeah.
Does he? He's got some groove?
Yeah.
Look in the links below for my OnlyFans page.
I have a few people ask me to start an OnlyFans, and I've actually contemplated it. Only it will not be nude, because there is no way I'm going to be like a public-facing YouTuber and have a nude OnlyFans.
Okay, good. Andy, when's your OnlyFans page coming out?
Well, I'm just looking at Mr. Michael's dance video right now. And I'd say, job well done, sir. Job well done.
I always go naked on YouTube. I don't see what the fuss is.
Yeah, I can imagine. I wonder if I could put that up on the show with his dance video. No, I think there you go. I'll get it later. Did you put the link, though, for the people?
Yes, I
Ethan?
did. Here, I have the audio muted. If you feel like...
If you feel like... you know what? Just send me the link. I'll make it happen. I can make this happen. I am Wile E. Coyote. Just send me the link. Pop me lumpy. Where is it? I'm ready. And the link
I'm
is...
sharing my screen, or I can put it...
Oh. All right, we'll try that. No. Okay, it's not going to work like that. Let me just do it my way. I'll do it my way. Un moment. Send me the link. Darme Elenco. Private chat.
I'd say Dave is the most positive person I've ever met. He's always bouncing up and down. And
I know.
He looks like he's agreeing and agreeable.
He is happy.
Yeah,
He's a happy day.
I need one of those balls. I really do.
Okay, here we go with Ethan Michaels saying they can see and hear it, I think. So here we go.
Hit the music. No, don't. I don't want you to get demonetized. Mute it.
Oh, mute it. That's what you were saying. Okay.
Yeah,
All right. I was naming that tune.
Copyright strict because of me.
Okay.
Even if you just sing a popular song, that can get you demonetized.
Yeah. You know, I'm just going to knock back on the donuts before I make a video like this. Just saying. I'm not saying you need to knock back on the donuts. Oh, hey, look at that.
I just realized Dave is you're bouncing on a ball. I thought you had that set up to be automatically just bounce your image around, but you're really bouncing. Holy I never knew that.
That's got to be the greatest stress relief ever.
Are you all right there?
Like, are you?
Neil
actually
pointed
bouncing?
out you don't have a ball.
Yeah, he's actually bouncing on a Pilates ball or something, right?
Oh, I have one of those too. I do that all the time. Oh, I slip on my ass in about 2 seconds. Well, maybe 3 seconds. The floor is super slippery.
That's a hip breaker when you get to be my age.
Have either of you actually seen what happened to my first ball?
I did. I'm gonna put that up. Let's see if I can find it.
Chris, later I want to ask you, what are the biggest mistakes you made in your first year?
That's a good question.
Okay.
Meeting us.
First ball.
And I take it back. You don't have any groove. You're white.
I am very white.
Very white. Yeah. We know who the dancer in the family is, though, clearly. Okay, all this Ethan is giving me a nosebleed. I'm gonna switch.
Can you take it down? I forgot my nephew's in this.
Oh yeah. I'm switching now. We're going down.
Apologies.
Okay. Here we go.
That's another thing when you're uploading the video. For those of you that never uploaded a video, it gives you like basically a survey. You have to go down the list and do anyone under 18 appear in this video? Is there any graphic violent images? Any images of firearms or any references to sex? And if you say yes, it'll ask you how are you referencing the sex? And depending on how you answer is how you're going to get monetized.
Right.
True. I have to go back after every video and have them review it manually after every one before they'll monetize it. Here we go. I am going to put up Dave busting his ball real quick.
Oh no.
So he was talking along. Ow!
You're right.
Dave, we're going to enjoy and revel in your pain now. Just for those who missed it, see, there's a head, and then there's not a head.
Dave, are you okay?
So yeah, the fun. All right. So you asked me a question. What was the question? The question was, I forgot the question.
Name off
mistakes.
the worst mistakes you've made over the past year. Your biggest blunders.
My biggest outside of tech blunders. Outside of those, because I'm a one-man band, I tell you, running all this is not easy, and OBS is blah, 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 so I don't really count those as blunders. My blunders are personality blunders. Sometimes when I'm learning something, I can be aggressive when being taught something that goes against my nature. Eventually I'll go, you know what, man, I'm sorry, you're right, I'm just an idiot, I get it now, I get it. But there's things like, one time I got into an argument with Cynthia McDonald and Rick Lockhart about what it was institutional racism was. Like, I know, right? And I'm getting into an argument with the people who actually I brought onto the show because they know. And I'm just, things like that. Whenever I get into those moments where Ranty Chris turns on somebody. Now, there was a guest I had on the show who started talking some woo, and I'm like, I don't have no problem getting up against somebody like that and bouncing them or having Ranty Chris open upon them. But in situations where somebody's trying to edify me and I have a hard time learning, and I look back on those shows and I go, I don't want to watch that again. Or if one of my pet peeves in life, I tell you, this just really gets me, is to be interrupted. Especially,
you don't like being interrupted?
Damn it, Dave, I'm kicking you. And as a show host, you get used to it. As a normal person, everybody gets used to it, but sometimes it just kind of, and you'll see me, I'm like, motherfucker, so much. And I've learned to just blow that off, just kind of get over those things. As a person, I'm a show host, I can't do those things. But yeah, whenever I turn Ranty Chris on a guest or somebody, those are the things I regret. Whether I'm right or wrong, I still don't like it. No, if I'm wrong, I like it. That one guy, man, that Bob Jones, that guy who said that he started talking about telepathy, and he knew, he touched his son's leg, his infant son, and he knew at that point that his son was going to be gay. I'm like, what the hell are you saying on my show? So I don't have a problem, but those kinds of things, personality issues on my part, flaws. I'm a flawed individual, but I'm cute, so I get away with a lot of it.
You're a good looking guy. You're what, I think 61, 62.
This from the 12-year-old.
All right. The perpetual.
Hey, I am older than I look.
He is, and I am not. Thank you. I will be 49. 49. Coming
which
up.
49? How many times have you been 49?
I refuse to answer this question. I'm feeling personally attacked here. I'm going to see if I can pop Math Pig in by turning off the view. Uh-oh. I've got Math Pig here who's going to hopefully join us un moment, if y'all can be patient with me.
Are you guys all planning to go to Faithless Forum, obviously pending COVID?
For me, I probably not. Just because my daughter's diabetes and work is really hard for me to get out of. So, I wanted to go. I was planning on going until it got postponed for COVID, and now I don't think I'll be able to get away from work. Once we're back full swing, it's going to be like full swing,
Unfortunately, I can only have 6 people in the free version of StreamYard because I'm cheap and I don't pay for it. So, would one of you gentlemen like to step out so I can bring in El Pigo de Matho?
I'll step out, Chris.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you for coming.
Congratulations to you guys again, and a major accomplishment, and just best wishes for the future.
Thank you. Appreciate you. We'll see you around in the show. We'll get you on the show more often.
Take care.
If you for future reference, if you want to use my StreamYard account, I have the pro one. You're more than welcome to.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. It's a very rare occasion to which I actually stream to more. You know what I mean? We don't normally do this. This is a special. So on a special occasion, perhaps, yeah. I would ask you. So, thank you.
That's a very I'm glad icon.
What's that?
Borat has changed quite a bit.
How's the audio commentary? I want the mobile phone in the background.
Very quiet.
All right, it's really bad.
Yeah, really, really low.
Well, this is probably the best you're going to get.
There we go. I heard that. Hey,
I'm only on for 5 minutes.
Go ahead, brother. Sorry.
Oh no, I'm just saying I'm only on for 5 minutes just to wish you a happy anniversary. So go on ahead, Chris.
Awesome. Thank you for joining me again. Mathpig was one of the ones who helped me right there at the very beginning. He helped me set up my Discord, and I have no idea how to work Discord, so it sits just like he set it up that day. I think I've had a couple other friends go, "Oh, let me do this or let me do that," but other than that, I haven't touched it because I don't know nothing. I appreciate you. Thank you for showing up.
No, it's quite enough for work. Was just trying to get rid of all the customers for 5 minutes so I could pop on. Yeah.
Understood. Appreciate it. Thank you. Well, you're going to have a stream on New Year's Eve. I have it in my phone. Do you want to tell us about your stream?
Well, it's a celebratory stream for hitting 1,000, and unfortunately for everybody's eyes, I agreed to wear a mankini if I did hit the 1,000. So that's happening.
Okay. All right. Do you mean like on stream? Did you agree to do it on stream?
Yeah. I did. Yes.
And if you guys haven't seen the stream with G-Man, Veckel, Dr. Josh, and Godless Engineer on Mathpig's channel, you got to go watch that.
I hear like it was Godless Engineer had trouble, or not trouble, but I hear it was like got I guess a little emotional. Is it, or like
what happened?
Was a little frustrated.
Well, I would have been frustrated personally because Veckel just accused him of lying like 1,000 times. It was very aggravating.
Wow, sounds awkward. Andy's got what are you saying, Andy?
Very weird.
I don't know.
It was
You
just
look
a
like
weird experience. It was a very weird night. There was a few things that Veckel and G-Man agreed to and said that was just what? What did they do?
Really?
What?
Really? Yeah, I don't know. I've seen G-Man in my chat a couple times. I watched him on I'm sorry, Dragnot's channel, but I don't really, other than that, I don't keep up with him. He's had a hard life, I guess. Didn't he get kicked out or something? I don't know. He's homeless.
He's a non-working bum that tries to steal, get money from people by lying to them. Like G-Man is just so he's such a funny waste of space. It's hilarious.
Well, I thought doesn't he have his own channel? This guy's had a channel longer than I have, and his channel has got followed by religious nutbags. Am I wrong? And they're pretty good about giving their money out to those people that they follow. So why isn't he making money off his channel?
Well, I'm sure he is. There's been you'd have to watch Dragnot as long as me to understand all of it.
Understood.
But,
I don't.
There's the whole $1,000 that he stole a safe and or what is it, $4,000, and then there's this PayPal situation to where he lied and had a fundraiser. But I've had G-Man on my channel a couple times. It's always interesting to hear the absolute nonsense. I mean,
right?
I have somebody up in knots in such a way and then commits to it.
I have somebody in my other chat here, Rick Us, in the Podbean Live. He's watching or listening over on the thing. He was talking about a show topic about whether agnostic and atheists and all that, and he just happened to come across us on a day when we're actually doing something specific. I think the topic he brings up, I just wanted, because I don't want to type it in the chat, really is the deal. Rick, I'm going to make that a show topic coming up whenever I restart the show after the first of the year. The question you asked about agnosticism and atheism. Ooh, maybe I'll even get Steve McRae on the show because he's big into that sort of thing. Why not, right? That's his thing.
Dave's just as bad.
He's what?
Dave's just as bad.
Dave? Oh yeah, well I'll have Dave too. Yeah. So maybe we'll get a show about, because that's a great idea. I like that. But he did say that normally people come in like what are those? Oh man. Darth Dawkins people, they come in, they always want to change the topic to the show to what you're talking about. This guy gave a good topic and then he goes, y'all aren't talking about that. I'll chill because that's not what y'all are talking about. So cool on you, dude, for doing that. Yeah, I'll make that a topic for down the road. But yeah, today's a 1 year anniversary show and we're just kind of going off on 1 year. We're almost done though. We're going to start wrapping it up, as a matter of fact.
Well,
you have a look?
Before we wrap it up, there is something super important I want to talk about.
Okay, muy importante.
So, February 4th is the year anniversary of my channel. And as a result, I'm using it as an opportunity to raise money from recovering from religion. And so far, over 30 content, both atheist and Christian content creators, are joining the fight to help raise money. Chris Mallard will be there. Look, I don't want to release the names yet because I'm going to do it with the video, but I assure you I've got some of the biggest names in the atheist YouTube community, and I could not be more excited to have all these people working together so we can raise as much money as we can for recovering from religion.
Awesome. And I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. Yeah, that sounds like a great thing. Awesome. Looking forward to that. Because I remember that I said I was going to.
Yeah, you better remember that.
No, it's great. So, no, for a whole year. That's your year to your first show. So, Of course, I would have to be there. Yeah, it's required. It's a law, I think.
Like, a year ago, nobody knew who I was. And now I'm working with, like, all the YouTubers. Like, dude, that's right. So exciting.
And everybody knows who you are, Steve. So... Couldn't help myself. Sorry, I'm a bad man. That's why I should do radio. I got a face for radio. Okay, thank you for that. Is there Andy? We'll start with Andy. We'll go around the panel. Does Andy? Do you have anything that you want to chill out before we go? And I'm going to run that commercial. So if you didn't see my commercial before the show, hold on, don't run away yet. I'll run it again at the end. So Andy.
Well, yesterday I had Jonathan M.S. Pierce, a blogger over at Pathos. He does a Tippling Philosopher blog. He came on and talked about Christmas. It's a lot of Christmas. There's a lot of holiday stuff going on my channel. Today, I have a writer, author, Barry Purcell, man from Ireland. He's coming on to do the best advice ever. It's a show where people talk about the best advice they ever got. And tomorrow is Dr. David Kyle Johnson talking about his book, Christmas, The Myths That Stole Christmas. It's a Christmas book you may not have picked up from the title Christmas. The Myths That Stole Christmas. So
Sneaky,
that's what I'm up
that
to.
one.
And of course, I'm doing
awesome.
Atheist Drinking Out Loud this Saturday, too.
With Neil the 604 Atheist, the amazing Neil. That's a good show.
That's the
He's
show
fun.
that gets considerably better the longer it goes on.
Yes. Yep. If you're not familiar with Neil, go check out his show, Neil the 604. That's how I got into everything. Met everybody. Neil, Wolf. That's Dave, actually. Nokasuchi, brother. What do you got going on? You got anything coming up?
Yeah, well, tomorrow we'll have our open stream. It's going to be around the conversation of Christmas. Was it pagan? Did it have pagan origins? Christmas in the modern day. Should be an interesting conversation. I'll be doing my final Matt Powell review on Saturday, I believe. And then, you never know. Dumpster fires have been popping off the channel pretty much whenever I decide to go live and have that. So that could happen at any time.
Awesome. We'll keep an eye out for that. We'll start with Math Pigo, El Pigo de Matho. Hey, brother, how you doing? You got anything coming up you want to chill out?
Well, by the New Year's Eve stream with the Mankini and stuff, I did a Parallax Nick that was on the other day. Thoroughly enjoyable interview, specializes in like astrophysics and stuff like that. It was just a good chat overall, so that's definitely worth a watch. I don't know. I'm off for the next 4 days, so I could probably stream tonight if I'm in the mood. We'll see how it goes. You'll not know unless you hit the subscribe button.
Of course. Sounds good. Everybody, subscribe to Math Pig. Dave, Super Dave.
I've got 2 more Christmas messages to come out.
Okay.
With some very well sung carols. Other than that, my quiz will be on sometime after Christmas.
Awesome. All right. Of course, everybody subscribe to Critical Cripples channel, and you'll see, hit the bell, and you'll get notified too. So, and then of course, one more time, Ethan, if you want to go ahead and tell us about your things coming up, especially the one where you got your donations for the people. If you want to remind us one more time.
Every youtube.com/YFAnatheist. Every Tuesday, I host a call-in show called The Perspective. Very different from AXP and Talk Heathen. We welcome, supernatural claims, conspiracy theories, and belief in aliens, and we do focus on positive skepticism. If you are looking for intellectual beatdowns, totally not the channel for you. Every Thursday, my co-host is Hannah Vaughn. So if you're looking for a break from atheism and looking for something fun, at 9 p.m. every week, we do a dating and relationship show where we talk about dating, relationship, sex. We've had guests like Dr. Daryl Ray and dating coach Shanna Chow on, and it's just a lot of fun. And then every Sunday with Jenna Belk, we have a show on mental health. whether it be mental health and ADHD, mental health and relationships. This week will be mental health and loneliness and how to cope during the holidays. I think that's everything I got going on.
Okay. Well, awesome. Thank you all for joining us. Again, I'm going to run it's about 8 minutes long. It's a recap of my shows. So if you people missed it at the beginning, it's going to show some people like Grumpy Old Dude and Brain Bug and all those wonderful Granny, Godless Granny, stuff like that. Other people who've been on the show. So check that out as we close out the show. Thank you all for joining us. I'm going to do this thing. It don't work unless I hit the stream starting soon button. So here we go. Thank you all. I've done this. I did a little test the other day, but I didn't have any chat set up. So now we're doing chat and getting everything set up, and hopefully, should anybody actually show up, they'll be able to chat. So there we go, getting there. It's like the Spanish Inquisition over here, 1,000 questions. There we go. Now we can do some chatting. There we go. Does it show up in my live stream? I don't know if it's not showing up in my live stream yet, so we'll see. All right, so they should all be there. Chat box. I don't see my chat box yet. Anyway, I'll try to work on that as best I can. Watch some training videos. I just slapped this together yesterday, and I've been working on the show for Christmas. I'm releasing a show for Christmas. Well, hello and welcome to the Daily Atheist Morning Show. It is Wednesday, January 1st of 2020, the new year. We made it to the new decade. We made it to the new 2020. We did it. We survived. Hello and welcome to the Daily Atheist. It is Saturday, February 1st, 2020. Hope everybody's having a good morning. I've got some guests with me this morning for Sci-Fi Saturday. I hope you guys can hear me. Here we go. I'm going to bring on Ring. Ring is going to be my guest host for today.
Yep.
There you go. Can you hear me, Ring?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you definitely.
Wonderful. And our special guest for today is Dallas Wade.
Morning.
Nice to have you guys. He's got his lightsaber and his Jedi hood. Hello and welcome to the Daily Atheist Morning Show. It's Monday. We survived the week. I survived the weekend. Did you survive the weekend? It's Monday, March 2nd, 2020. And today I have a special guest, Damian Marie Adhope. I'm sure you are familiar with him. Good morning, Damian.
Hi. I'm Damian Marie Adhope, and I'm an axiological atheist, which is a value theory or a value science atheist.
Hello and welcome to the Daily Atheist Morning Show. It is Wednesday, the 1st of April. We just went over this. It's Wednesday, the 1st of April. How you guys doing? It is the middle of the week, though it does not feel like the middle of the week, does it? I mean, now, for all you guys who don't know, I want to do this real brief. For all you guys out there who don't know, I worked myself out of a job. I was an IT person. I went into this place. Their IT was really bad. I fixed it up to where their own internal IT people could take care of it, and then I didn't have a job. That happened about a month before everybody else went into quarantine. So I've been stuck at home even longer than everybody else. Just a little bit of stir crazy, a little bit, tiny bit. Hello and welcome to the Daily Atheist Morning Show. It is Friday, finally Friday, the 1st of May. Hi guys, how you doing? Are you ready for the weekend? Or did you have a good week? It was kind of a weird week. It was awkward, strange. We got a lot going on today. I've got Godless Granny and Ed, the grumpy old dude, is joining me, and Robert Pete is also here with me. Good morning, everybody. How you doing?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello and welcome to the Daily Atheist Morning Show. It is Monday. We made it. We made it to the week. Well, we made it through the weekend. Through the weekend. I guess I made it through the weekend. Now we got to do the Monday thing. It's Monday. I don't care for Mondays. Mondays just kind of, it's like a, I don't know, Mondays. Anyway, good morning, everybody. I have got Daniel Fisk Bennett joining me this morning as my co-host. Good morning, Daniel. How are you doing?
Whoo! It is morning, and this is definitely one of those coffee mornings. It is a Monday.
Hello and welcome to the Daily Atheist Morning Show. How you doing? Can you hear me? Ha ha ha! It's Friday, the 3rd of July. The 3rd of July. Can you guys believe it? We're already we're rushing towards 2021, like somebody who's driven off a cliff and you're looking at the beach coming at you. Hello and welcome to the Daily Atheist Morning Show. It is Saturday. We made it to Saturday finally. It's finally Saturday. We've done it. I gotta say, I kid not. This is totally from my heart, totally the truth. Saturday is my favorite day. If I had to give up everything and just do one show, and that was the only show I could possibly do, I would keep the Sci-Fi Saturday show because it is just awesome, and I love Sci-Fi Saturday. Hello and welcome to the Daily Atheist Morning Show. It is Tuesday, the 1st of September. Tuesday, the 1st of September. We survived August 2020. I am the Amazing Super Chris. I'm your host. Today I've got my co-host, Andy Hall, is joining me this morning. And we've also got the Rage, Nokasuchi, is joining us. And we're going to talk about the craziness going on in the world and the possibility, the potential of some form of civil war in the United States upcoming right after this.
Oh my God. Jesus.
Do you like it? Sometimes you can choose to not be a dick. Yes. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to the Daily Atheist Morning Show. It is Thursday, the 1st of October, 2020. I am your host, the Amazing Super Chris. I've got Andy Hall is joining me this morning from the Laughing in Disbelief blog over at Pathos. Also, we have got Nokasuchi, the Rage, is joining us this morning. Hello and welcome to the Daily Atheist Morning Show. It is Monday, the 2nd of November, 2020. Things are getting interesting. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I've got my co-host, Andy Hall, from the Laughing in Disbelief blog over at Pathos. He is joining me this morning. And Nokasuchi from the Rage channel. He is also joining me this morning. We're going to talk about tomorrow and what's going to happen over there right after this. Hello and welcome to the Daily Atheist Morning Show. It is Tuesday, the 1st of December, 2020. I am your host, the Amazing Super Chris. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Thank you for joining us on this ungodly hour. I'm stealing it somehow. I want to make it work. Hello all, Chris Mallard here, atheist extraordinaire, host of the Daily Atheist Morning Show, and currently burning in hell. Oh, don't worry about me, I'm not dead. I'm just down here for the annual Christmas party. I mean, annual Solstice Awards party. The Dark One, or Lucy as he is affectionately known, is personally handing out the awards. Aaron Ra is getting the award for the most souls brought down by evolution for his African fossil hunt, and Matt Dillahunty has won the Golden Phallus Award for being a dick to the most Christians. Oh wait, it's the Golden Fallacy Award for the confusing the most Christians. Easy mistake to make. To top it off, Seth Andrews has lent his voice to the Gregorian chants this year. It's delightfully hellish. Gotta run. I hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving, if you're into that sort of thing, and I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. A happy holidays, happy solstice, and a happy new year. Stay safe, heathens. Party hard, fornicate, that sort of thing. But do it safely. Thank you for watching the show. A special shout out to my gold level Patreon supporters, Cindy Plaza and Ian Davenport. Thank you and have a great day.